Welcome to Hedge and Haven, where we uncover the jaw-dropping secrets of the world's richest minds. Because billionaires don't play by the same rules as us. Imagine a billionaire quietly buying up Germany's most iconic castles, turning history into a $41 billion empire. That's exactly what Dieter Schwarz, Germany's richest man, is doing in 2025. In the next 20 minutes, we're diving deep into Dieter Schwarz's $41 billion castle grab. What's his secret strategy and why castles? Is this a genius move or a risky gamble? Stick around to find out, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more billionaire secrets. Let's start with Dieter Schwarz, a name you might not know but definitely should. Schwarz is the mastermind behind Lidl, the discount supermarket chain that's taken over Europe. Born in Germany in 1939, he turned a small family business into a global empire, and by 2025, his net worth is a staggering $41 billion, making him Germany's richest man. But Schwarz isn't your typical billionaire. He's famously private, rarely gives interviews, and prefers to stay out of the spotlight. So when news broke that he's been buying up castles across Germany, it raised a lot of eyebrows. Why would a supermarket tycoon invest in ancient castles? And what's his endgame? To understand this, we need to look at Schwarz's history and his unique approach to wealth. Dieter Schwarz has always been a strategic thinker. After taking over Lidl in the 1970s, he expanded the chain across Europe, undercutting competitors with low prices and efficient operations. By the 2000s, Lidl was a household name, and Schwarz's fortune skyrocketed. But instead of splurging on yachts or private jets, he started investing in real estate. First commercial properties, then luxury estates. In 2024, Schwarz made headlines when he bought Schloss Herrenchiemsee, a 19th century castle in Bavaria, for $50 million. Since then, he snapped up at least 5 more castles, including Burg-Eltz and Schloss Neuschwanstein, spending over $200 million in total. These aren't just random purchases. Schwarz has a plan, and it's tied to his $41 billion fortune. So what's driving this castle grab, and why now? Let's break down the $41 billion castle strategy. Germany is home to over 25,000 castles, many of which are in disrepair or owned by cash-strapped aristocrats. Schwarz saw an opportunity: buy these historic properties at a fraction of their value, restore them, and turn them into luxury assets. His team has already converted Schloss Herrenchiemsee into a high-end hotel, complete with a spa, fine dining, and event spaces. Rooms start at $1,000 a night, and the hotel is booked solid for months. Schwarz's other castles are being transformed too, some into private residences for the ultra-rich, others into tourist attractions with ticket prices upwards of $50 per person. Experts estimate that these castles could generate $100 million a year in revenue. But that's just the start. Schwarz is also using the properties to boost his real estate portfolio, driving up land values in the surrounding areas. It's a classic billionaire move: buy low, add value, and cash in big. But there's more to this story than just money. Why castles and why Germany? For Schwarz, it's personal. He grew up in post-war Germany, where history and tradition were everything. Castles aren't just buildings, they're symbols of German heritage. And Schwarz sees himself as a steward of that legacy. But there's a financial angle too. Germany's luxury real estate market is booming in 2025, with foreign investors pouring money into historic properties. Castles in particular are a hot commodity. They're rare, prestigious, and perfect for the ultra-rich looking for unique investments. Plus, the German government offers tax breaks for restoring historic sites, which means Schwarz is saving millions while building his empire. It's a win-win, but not everyone's happy about it. Local communities are worried that Schwarz's castle grab is pricing them out of their own history, and some critics say he's turning cultural landmarks into playgrounds for the elite. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Now let's talk about the risks. Buying and restoring castles isn't cheap. Each project costs tens of millions, and that's before you factor in maintenance, staffing, and marketing. Schwarz has the cash to cover it, but if the luxury market takes a hit, he could be left with a bunch of empty castles. There's also the issue of public backlash. In some towns, locals have protested Schwarz's purchases, arguing that castles should be public spaces, not private estates. In 2024, a petition to stop the sale of Schloss Neuschwanstein gained 50,000 signatures, though it ultimately failed. And then there's the regulatory risk. Germany has strict laws about preserving historic sites, and if Schwarz doesn't follow them, he could face fines or even lose the properties. Some experts say Schwarz's castle grab is a stroke of genius, a way to diversify his wealth while cementing his legacy. Others think it's a vanity project that could backfire. Either way, it's a bold move for a man who spent his life playing it safe. So what does this mean for Germany in 2025? Schwarz's castle grab is part of a bigger trend. Billionaires are increasingly investing in unique, high-value assets as a hedge against inflation and economic uncertainty. Castles, with their historical significance and scarcity, are the ultimate trophy properties. But they're also a lightning rod for controversy. In Germany, where history is deeply personal, Schwarz's purchases have sparked a debate about who owns the past. On one hand, his investments are saving castles that might otherwise crumble. Schloss Herrenchiemsee, for example, was falling apart before he bought it. On the other hand, critics say he's commodifying culture, turning public treasures into private profits. It's a delicate balance, and Schwarz's success will depend on how well he navigates it. What about Dieter Schwarz himself? Why is he doing this now? At 86 years old, Schwarz is thinking about his legacy. He's already built one of the world's biggest retail empires, but castles are a way to leave a mark that lasts centuries. Sources close to Schwarz say he wants to be remembered as a protector of German heritage, not just a supermarket tycoon. But there's a financial motive too. His castle investments are a way to diversify his $41 billion fortune, ensuring his family's wealth for generations. If the luxury market keeps growing, Schwarz could double his investment in the next decade. But if it crashes, he might be stuck with a very expensive hobby. It's a high-stakes gamble, and the whole world is watching to see if Germany's richest man can pull it off. Before we wrap up, let's take a step back and think about what this castle grab means for the future of wealth. Dieter Schwarz's $41 billion strategy isn't just about castles. It's about the power of unique assets in a changing world. Billionaires are rewriting the rules, using their money to buy history, culture, and influence. For Germany, this could mean a new era of luxury tourism, but it also raises questions about access and equity. What do you think? Has Schwarz found the ultimate billionaire secret, or is he risking it all on a dream? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's get the conversation going. That's all for today's video. If you found this deep dive into Dieter Schwarz's $41 billion castle grab helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Hedge and Haven for more billionaire secrets. We've got a new video coming out every Tuesday at 9 a.m. EST, so you don't want to miss it. Next week, we're talking about Klaus Michael Kühne and his $300 million jet splurge. What's the luxury trend of 2025? Click the bell icon so you're the first to know when it drops. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.